Hello, welcome to my channel where I talk mostly about watercolour painting, and today I'm going to be showing how I created these two sketches in my sketchbook, and I added in Neocolour 2 pastels as well as a white watercolour which is quite thick and opaque, so it's more like a gouache, and you can lay that on top of previous layers. So it's a mixed media technique really, and I'm doing a lot more layering than you might ordinarily do with just pure watercolour. And I don't know if you've tried much mixed media or if you've tried the Neocolour 2 pastels, but I found it a really freeing and satisfying process, because since you're adding in the more opaque white watercolour paint and the Neocolour 2 pastels, you can really layer the colours, even putting lighter colours on top of darker colours, which means that your painting can evolve and you don't need to be quite so considered about what you're doing as you might be with watercolour. My sketches really evolved and morphed from one thing to another along the way, and I also added in a watercolour medium called aquapasto, which makes the paint a bit thicker, so you can add marks into that as well. That's what I'm doing there. You can see with my squidgy. And what with that and the Neocolour 2 pastels, you can really get quite a lot of textures going on, and so it's really just quite satisfying and fun. And another thing that I really wanted to try, that I've tried out a little bit before, was putting down quite bright colours and quite varied colours to start with, but then covering them up with one colour at the end, and then you just see little glimpses of those colours coming through. So that you'll see me doing that. That's what I'm doing here. I do cover most of these really quite bright colours up, but they do kind of show through the layers. So I'm going to put the music up for a bit now, and then I'll jump in again towards the end. Okay, so these two sketches are getting finished now, and I'm adding quite a bit more white on top of the one on the right. I decided that I wanted to lighten it up, so I'm just doing that in the background there. But I was really happy with how these sketches turned out, and there's parts of them that I really like. On the one on the right, I really like the grey bit at the top and the very bright blue underneath. The area on the left could maybe do with a bit more work, but for now I'm happy and I'm going to leave them. And I was really happy with the one on the left. I think the addition of that black that draws the eye in really brought the composition together, and laying those dark colours on top of some of those Watercolour 2 pastel marks was really nice as well, because they're sort of showing through. So I really hope you've enjoyed this demonstration and that you found it interesting. And if you try something similar, then I'd love to know how you get on in the comments. And if you use the Watercolour 2 pastels, it'd also be nice to hear about it in the comments. Okay, so if you did like the video, then please hit like. And if you'd like to see similar videos in the future, then please consider subscribing to my channel. Okay, thank you. Bye.